I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honor to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to you, Arkham, that's pushing his truth. This is the brother Yakalam from the GMS Boston camp. And out of Juan Ratazar, through the Spirit, this lesson is edifying as well as a faith builder. Now, I want to go into a lesson. A brother on social media posted a statement that Russell Simmons made a while ago, who was a vegan, and he was the founder. He was one of the founders of Def Jam Records, but he basically stated that fast food places like Popeyes, for example, and Wendy's and stuff, it poisons so-called black people, and that was by design. Not only is the food filled with GMOs that poison our body mixed with their prescribed medicines, to counter that is death. See, the thing with Russell is he sold out, and where is his healthy spots? Where is his contribute to that? With him being vegan, he goes into not eating meat, and if that's his preference, that's his preference. But there's nothing wrong with consuming meat, just when it goes into the moderation. And I got that precept in Ecclesiasticus. I'm gonna get to it, but he eats basically the best of the worst. He's in no better predicament than us. It's still poison, especially how it's made. And matter of fact, when you look at an interview with Lupe Fiasco, he was saying how he went to a house, this dude, and they made a burger from this cow that was a special breed, and they only sacrificed the cow every year and stuff like that. So these elites, they eat different. They eat different. They're not eating processed fast food stuff like us Jake that are even in us Jake that are on a lower level, including even these Jake like Russell Simmons that has money. They're still eating the best of the worst, let's say. But the average Jake's food is not just poison, it's abominable. And if you got those Jake that are eating sausage sandwiches from McDick's, they are eating human meat as stated by the small hats. Dude did an interview and he was saying that. That's where they put the human, they're basically mixing up with human bodies. And shit, man, this dude, why would he have to make that up, especially a man of his stature? And heck, if you look up the movie Super Size Me, it goes into how the food's poisonous, how the pink slime. And why do you think the society spends millions promoting poison food? Because it benefits these devils that are in power. And with that all being said, here we are in the stages of a famine where food is going up, yet you see commercials for 5 for 5 at these fast food joints, and it's just like, wait a minute, man, how sway? How does that make sense? We're going into inflation. And I remember in that Super Size movie, it was an Issacharite family, and they said it's cheaper to go do the fast food than it is to go to the grocery store and buy a meal. And it's definitely more expensive if you want to eat healthy. Here you have a grocery store. If you look at all the processed shit that's in there, that shit didn't exist if you go back some years. And why is it only there's only one aisle that has that's quote unquote organic food? And then that same Super Size Me, that's bullshit anyways, because we understand that the fast food companies control 80% of how food is grown. And then on top of that, you have this devil kill buying up the farmland. So these devils, listen, man, it's this is one of the reasons why we want the Lord to come back and destroy this place and take us out of this hell, because Deuteronomy 28:48 tells you, therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst, in nakedness and in want of all things. So imagine during the slavery times when those physical chains was on Jake, they got the scraps of eating abominable things at that. What more in this time? Notice everything they promote, not only is the food poison, but everything got fucking bacon on it. Everything got something that's abominable. So us being on and going back to what inspired this lesson with the whole Russell Simmons thing is that's why. And he knows he ain't stupid. You know, him being on that high level that he is, he knows why black people eat that. So-called black people say, Alakia, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have the destroyed thee. And that shit destroys us. I mentioned if you mix that with the whole medical field, that's it. That's it, man. That's poison both ways. And matter of fact, I'm going to read 49 because it says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. And the Lord dropping that hint with that eagle. And if you look, who does that represent? You know, that's a symbol that the so-called white people, you know, the biblical Edomites use, whether it's the Grecians, the Romans, and especially in this time, this being Rome all over again, it's that eagle showing you who we was going to be in captivity to. You know, this is the thing. If you look at, here you have these rich people, and they don't care about their people. They more so want you sick because it benefits them with the medicine. And this is why the likes of, let's say, Dr. Searby, this is why they wanted him dead. He's telling you, you know, more alkaline, stay away from the dairy. This is why they try to wean you off of breast milk and have you drink calf milk, and they proven that that's bad for the body. You know, here you have yogurt. Dana-Farber is a thing for cancer, but they proven that the milk products, it increases that. But yet they have a collab with, yogurt has a collab with Dana-Farber. Make it make sense. You know, you have that old comic strip that a lady was basically talking to a doctor, and he said, if we was to found a cure, we would find ourselves out of a job. But this is Ecclesiasticus 38:1, because it says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which he may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. For of the Most High cometh healing. And this is what we're looking for. See, we're looking for, you know, not just a physician, but we're looking for Yahweh Shai, hence his name. He the levis. So I lock it for the stuttering. I know I always say that. But we're looking for the Lord to heal our mind and our body. You know? And it says, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. But see, we're not amongst great men, we're amongst wicked men, and this is why they wanted him dead. This is why they don't promote that healthy lifestyle, you know. And it says, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not adorn them. And this is why going into the natural medicines that were left on the earth. You know, here you have the brother DeBar always makes a great point when you sway from the manual of how things were supposed to be ran. This is what you get. The Lord left dietary laws in the book of Leviticus, and it tells you in Ecclesiasticus. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that because I mentioned earlier with this dude being a vegan, it's not going to benefit him anymore. That doesn't mean you can't eat meat. And the only reason why this sellout was speaking out was because he was doing a collaboration with Peter, however you say it. So he was doing a collaboration with them. He didn't care that his people don't eat healthy. Once again, where's his spots at? Where's his stores at? Where's his establishments? At least you got, like, you know, artists, and they ain't no better Jadakiss in them, or Styles P that opened up a fruit store. But it goes back to us getting, you know, us being in the land of defiled bread. You know, they may be giving you fruit, but how's it grown? Does it have seeds? A lot of these fruits don't have seeds. You know, and then that goes into the cost of your business. But not to sway from that, you know, speaking on that, it goes to show you the importance of, you know, the physicians that healed you from the earth. And, you know, here you have today, like, you know, when you go into Job 13 and 4, but before, I know I was going to bring out Ecclesiastes 31 and 19, but I want to make a point with Job 13 and 4, because it says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Because here you have Dr. Sebi, you know, they put him to death, where they make you test his dairy, or men that are like him, but it says, but ye are forgers of lies, physicians of no value. So once Rockefeller took over the medical field and got rid of natural remedies to have medical pills made from oil to profit over health, likewise what it is today. You're prescribed shit to become addicted with all type of side effects. Look at the opioid crisis. Matter of fact, I always mention, check out the series Dope Stick. Dope Stick with Michael Keaton, and it shows you how these devils lied, and they knew that they were going to make a lot of money. So that shows you the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not adorn them. Now I want to bring out the book of Ecclesiastes 31 and 19, because it goes into, I have mentioned the dietary laws in the book of Leviticus on what we can and can't eat. But it says, once again, Ecclesiasticus 31:19, a very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. And here in Babylon, what are we told to overeat? I mentioned earlier, supersize me. Stuff is not scaled out. If you look at these people that are fit, they tell you 1 cup of rice and stuff like that. Jake is used to having a whole bowl of rice, whole bowl of chicken. It tells you sound sleep cometh to moderate eating. Therefore, you can't sleep because you're stuffed and your stomach hurt. Once again, sound sleep cometh to moderate eating. He riseth early, and his wits are with him. But the pain of watching and choler and pains of the belly are with an unstable man. And the scriptures go into overeating, having that gluttonous spirit. And if thou hast been forced to eat, arise, go forth, vomit, and thou shalt have rest. My son, hear me and despise me not. And at the last thou shalt find as I told thee, and all thy works be quick. So shall there no sickness come unto thee. Showing you, people get sick from that. Acids building. You got bad acids building up in your stomach, and this is what. Listen, man. Now. So Alakiaki, my phone had cut out. Now going back to what I had mentioned, it shows you what I brought out in Job and why these devils do the things they do. They're putting wealth over health, and this is one of the reasons why Exodus 22:18 says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to outlive." And then you have Jake that peddle those things, whether it's the pills or the drugs. Man, they all got to be put to death, but not just from the bottom, but all the way to the top. All the way to the top. And I wasn't going to make this lesson long. This is why we tell our people this isn't our rest. When you go to the book of matter of fact, but before I get that, this is why we tell people this isn't our rest. And in the kingdom, we will know what it is to eat real food. If we was to be here any longer, there would be no flesh to save. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that, but start at 21. It says, for then great, Matthew 24:21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Here you have I mentioned it, Kill Gates buying up farmland, pushing fake meats, plant-based products, sprayed with pesticides. That's what the GMO is going to. They show you how they got farm-raised salmons, but yet they have a lice plague, all those pesticides. A dude that eats pork showed you. Whatever the pig eats, that's a human garbage disposal. That goes into your body, all those tapeworms. It's just, man, it's horrible. Once again, if the Lord didn't shorten the days, there would be no flesh to save. Now they're talking about breast milk, biomilk, made from an incubator. And who funds that? Of course, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. So these devils, we understand that they're putting a monopoly on everything because they want you to comply with that MOTB. And not just that, it's not that they want everybody to comply. They want to bring the population down to 500 million, and they've been doing it with the fucking defiled bread that they've been feeding Jake, mixed with that medicine. So I'm going to end this lesson with Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword of destruction. This isn't our rest. For you, Jake, that can afford Whole Food, I'll be going up on Whole Food. But that's the best of the worst. That's the best of the worst. This isn't our rest. We want this place to be destroyed, being in these sickly bodies. For all the damage, especially my generation that grew up on the McDonald's and stuff. We have a brother, DeWard. I believe he said he's in his 70s or maybe even 80s. And he's lively. Came up eating the healthy food, the fruits, eating it moderate. He didn't grow up off the Burger King, McDonald's, and the fast food shit, man. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash, double honor to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to your Arkin that's pushing this truth. Till next time, Yahshua Allah. Shalom.